Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 14th of February for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you some broad overviews of what to expect, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in much greater detail each of the 12 zodiac signs. Now this week begins with Valentine's Day, and it's an opportunity for people to celebrate their relationships. But I think it's important not to just focus on those romantic ties. Important to think about the people we get on well with, the friends that are very uplifting, the colleagues who are cooperative. But if you are fortunate enough to be in a tie which is going well, the fact that Venus, the coquettish, seductive, sensual, ruler of Taurus, and the more gracious relator of Libra is in a conjunction with the passionate raw energies of Mars, and that comes into an exact conjunction on Wednesday this week. It does suggest that things are set fair, that there can be an exchange of affections, and it really can be predicated on the back of that combination. But if you are not in a relationship and it can feel that all that's going on out there, what about how it feels for those who are not hooked up? Well, set your intentions about what you want, and also think about what other people may expect from you. And our listening skills are very much sharpened up, because on Tuesday Mercury returns to the sign of Aquarius, which it left on the 26th of January. So this is a chance to be a little bit more dispassionate about other people's viewpoints, and listening is one of the greatest gifts of any relationship. But also we do have on Wednesday the full moon in the glamorous and very affectionate sign of Leo. And Leo energy is very much about living out our dreams when it comes to getting our personal desires met, and it is about being much more demonstrative. Now, on the other side of the heavens, the sun in the more detached and cooler sign of Aquarius is much more about the group. So if it has proved a bit tricky recently to manage your time, you may have found that your friendships have been taking precedence over an important close relationship, then Valentine's Day gives you the opportunity, along with the new moon, to refocus your time in a more appropriate way. But it could also be a trigger for someone in your circle stepping forwards and showing some kind of interest romantically. But watch out for those non-verbal signals, because someone's body language could give away exactly how they feel. Now also this week, Jupiter, the planet of growth and of joy and of expansion and traditionally of good luck, continues its sparkling alliance with Uranus, the planet of freedom and surprises. So because Jupiter's in the immutable watery sign that it governs of Pisces, it may be that something through our instincts can manifest in a more practical way through Uranus. So that could point towards a slice of fortune financially for some people. Then on Friday, the Sun makes its way into the 12th and last of its ingresses into the sign of Pisces. So this is making its way towards the 20th of March, when we have the spring equinox and the start of the astrological calendar. So the 12th house energy, or Pisces energy, can be a time of reflection. But if you're fortunate enough to have a dazzling connection to someone this week, or you set your intentions for someone you'd like to bring into your world, or you're thinking carefully about how you may attune your approach to relating in general in any type of a relationship, I think what the Pisces energy does is kind of saying that if we can let our senses guide us a little more, if we can let our intuition guide us, that can be a very, very valuable asset, especially if there is someone that are a little bit unsure whether to make that bold step forwards, to letting them know that we are really drawn to them. And if you are hooked up in a relationship and you have a lovely moment this week, I just think as you make your way into this Pisces energy, especially because Jupiter and Neptune are there as well, a great opportunity for us all to think more about peacefulness, healing, therapies, natural medicines. All these things can come very much to the fore over the next month. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And also, if you'd like to get your free written daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see below where you can click and subscribe. It'd be great to have you with me. I've been writing these for over 25 years. If you'd like to ascend above Zodiac sign astrology, do you know the best place to start is actually with a character analysis, because it will give you so much information that really is based on you, the individual, for when you were born, that exact moment. It's so critical. No two reports are the same. And if you go for my package, you can get a 12-month forecast as well. Again, totally unique to you, but get 30% off. Please see the link below for more. But please stay with me for those extra details for each of the 12 signs. Hello Pisces, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 14th of February. The sun is going to move on Friday into your sign. Before then, of course, we have the full moon on Wednesday. A complex full moon because Mercury moves into the sign of Aquarius on Tuesday, and that's another planet along with the sun, the luminary, and Saturn in the part of your scope that is more to do with reflection and withdrawal. But ironically, Venus and Mars come together exactly on Wednesday in the most communicative, the most friendly and outgoing part of your situation. So there could be a little bit of a dichotomy going on within you this week. Part of you may feel that you want to join in, part of you may feel you want to sit things out. Now, of course, it's Valentine's Day as well. If you're in a committed relationship, the thing to do, I think, with that Venus and Mars energy is celebrate the things you have in common. There's always some politics in a relationship, but the full moon could bring some of them to the surface, perhaps some of the more unspoken things to do with who does what around the domestic scene, or perhaps the lack of emotional nurturing through the 12th house energy of the Sun, Saturn and Mercury. But once the Sun moves on Friday into your sign, it's joining with Jupiter, your traditional ruler, and of course Neptune. But Jupiter's forging a sparkling link with Uranus all this week. So there is this real paradox really threaded through your scope. On one hand, it can be very sociable and interactive. On the other hand, you could find it difficult to get the desire to join in, even if people suggest you to. Or maybe you do want to separate from yourself from someone or a group of people if it's just not working for you anymore. And the sun moving into your own sign is going to give you a lot of extra confidence and dynamism and drive to assert your own personal borders and agency of your individuality.